Hello Astroneers and welcome to the Atomic 67 gaming channel. So today's episode we're focusing on Lunar Lander, how to find it in 1 minute after landing on Desolo. Wow, that's quite a mouthful right there, is it not? I once saw a video tutorial on YouTube and this woman was talking about to have a successful thumbnail, limit yourself to a maximum of 4 words. Well, this thumbnail's a fail regarding that. But I hope this video is not a fail. I've seen a lot of information floating around out there in regards to finding the lunar lander, and some of it is just downright wrong. So I want to show you how to do it the right way. And that doesn't happen too often with me. But I want to alleviate some frustration and mystery with this because I want you to get the rewards that the lunar lander achievement has to offer. Because as I mentioned in my last video on how to build a rocket, the chance to get the rewards is going away August 31st of 2019. And even though today's August 15th, you still have oodles of time to get this done, even if you have to make a base totally from scratch. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Atomic 67 Gaming.
All right, so before we take off, you might be asking, what does one bring to a lunar landing hunting party? Well, this is my personal choice. 2 work lights, and then a couple of small oxygen tanks, just in case I fall into a hole and need time to dig myself back up. And then the oxygen tanks can be made from glass, and glass is refined from quartz. I also bring along a solid fuel thruster, a backup, just in case, for whatever reason, if anything happens, it's just for safety. And then I bring a small battery pack just to keep my terrain gun add-ons powered up while I'm digging around and leveling things. And a piece of quartz, just in case I want to build an additional beacon, or maybe there's a research module up there that takes quartz to open. Who knows? It's probably a little overkill, but I'm going to bring it just in case. And then I'm going to bring along a beacon I've already made. And this is just in case while I'm exploring around, I run into some larger pieces of salvage or resource that I want to bring home, but I can't because I don't have any payload capacity in my small rocket. So I can put a beacon on there, change the color to whatever I want, and mark it so I can come back with a medium or large rocket shuttle and retrieve it later. But the second most important thing you want to bring along is a couple of tether packs, because once you jump out of your rocket and you take 10 steps forward, you're not going to have an airline. So if you don't have the little oxygen tanks, you may not even have enough time to run over and gather up some compound to even make the tethers. And you certainly won't have oxygen long enough to live to see the LEM. So bring along a couple ready-made tether packs for yourself, and I'll get to the first most important thing in just a little bit. So on my terrain gun here, I have a soil canister at the top because we're certainly going to have to level and raise terrain around the LEM, and you'll see what I mean by that later. And I'm bringing along my boost mod so the job will go faster, and my drill mod 1, just in case I hit any dense terrain. And if you don't want to suffocate to death, then don't forget to take your oxygenator out of your habitat and put it in your rocket. Atomic 1 to Silva ground, we have liftoff. Just a beautiful sight. Looking at all my beacons over there on Silva. And here's all those predetermined landing zone bubbles that I was talking about before. And then when you push the letters C or V on your rocket, you're going to get this little display menu that comes up here for navigation. And as you can see, Glacio is coming out of the scene there, so we will have to wait for that to come back around if we want to go there. But you can choose what planet you want to go to, and we're going to Desolo today. All right, so this is where you're going to have to pay close attention. You see these light columns that are being emitted? Well, those are teleporting stations. There's 2 on Desolo, but which one is the right one? Well, as you come around on the station, look over down to the lower left. You're going to see a little glowing ball of light there. That's the lunar lander, my friends. That's where we're going. So click that destination up there for that teleport station, and off we go. There it is. Honey, get the bikes out of the driveway. I'm coming in for a landing. Atomic 1, touchdown, success. So there's the teleport station. Spin your head around, and there's that ridge that we're going to be going over. So let's start laying our tethers and get her done. Now these bad boys, stay away from them. They'll shish kebab you. dagger root pop coral. It's in the name. They will kill you fast. You can blast them with your gun if you want to from a distance. Other than that, don't play with them. So there we are. Now these little volcanic vents that you're going to see, again, stay away from them. They will fling you high up in the air and possibly down in a ditch you won't be able to get out of. So I just blow them up with my gun. Boom, and there we go. So the lunar lander is perched over the edge of a crater, so I don't want it to fall inside if it can, but we also have nowhere to have our picture taken. So I'm going to fill in the entire crater, because if there's one space open that I can fall into, guaranteed I will. Alright, picture time. Hi, Mom. Cheese. Alright, contact has been made. Success. And there you go, your vintage color palette will be open for your spacesuit and vintage emblem for your space helmet. Now, don't panic if you open this menu and you see that it is not unlocked. Just close down your game totally, go back in, and it will surely be unlocked for you. So if I may just take a couple more minutes of your time before I let you go, I just wanted to share with you something that came across my mind, and I wound up posting a suggestion or plea, if you will, on the Astroneer forum. So I wrote, as I was editing my LEM video, being this one, I got to thinking, wouldn't it be great to have it as a permanent part of the game? Maybe it could be something that you can unlock after you've built a large rocket. Then the LEM can be loaded into the rocket, you can orbit a planet and launch it from said rocket and descend down to the planet's surface in the LEM. When you're done, then hop back into the LEM and thrust your way back up to your rocket, which of course you would have to time that right in order to intercept, or you'll be stuck waiting until you orbit back around to the rocket's trajectory. And then I put, what do you think, devs? Can we have it? Please? So I don't think this will ever come to fruition, but who knows? Maybe if some others jump on the bandwagon and they contribute to this topic I created, maybe it'll put a spark in their mind. But they have a pretty long laundry list of things that they want to bring to the game, so I don't have high hopes, but you never know. Could be something to look forward to in the future. Alright, so the last thing I'd like to leave you with is a little funny video clip that I made illustrating what I feel is the importance of having a landing pad for your rocket. And I mentioned this in my previous rocket building video, and I wanted to illustrate what it's like when you pick one of the game's predetermined landing sites nearest your base. It's not always near enough. You have to schlep your oxygenator back to your habitat, and then because you can only pick up and move around the rocket, you can't walk with it. Well, you have to do the old beanbag toss with it through the forest and back to Grandma's house. So please, at the end of the video, during the closing credits, please do subscribe and share the video with your friends. And if you like one of the video icons that you see there, click on it and watch and enjoy the video. I sincerely appreciate you watching this one, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'd love to talk to you. So until then, take great care of yourself, and bye for now. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. Please click that thumbs up button too, and activate that notification bell, or I'll come to your house and sit on your couch in my boxer shorts. Thank you, and see you next time. Ciao, baby.